In a grand Victorian house in Richmond upon Thames, London, lived Emily, her younger sister Sophie, and their mother, Victoria. The family had everything money could buy, but Emily had one innocent obsession: collecting dolls. One evening, while scrolling through Instagram, she spotted the latest viral craze: Labubu dolls. Within minutes, she'd ordered the cutest one: pastel pink hair, glittering white teeth, and huge sparkling eyes. The parcel arrived the next day. Emily ripped it open with a squeal. "Oh my God, look at my little Labubu! Isn't she adorable? Look at those shiny teeth like tiny diamonds, and those golden pink curls. She looks almost magical, doesn't she?" She named her Labubu Queen and placed her proudly on the bedside table before falling asleep. During the night, something shifted. When Emily woke up, the doll was facing a slightly different direction, as though someone had turned her. "Probably just me moving in my sleep," she thought. She muttered, but when she looked closer, the doll's glassy eyes seemed to stare back, cold, unblinking, almost resentful. Emily shivered, shook it off, and left for work. That evening, she came home and froze. "My Labubu's gone. Sophie, did you take her?" "I never touched the creepy thing," Sophie replied. Emily hunted high and low until she found the doll under the bed. There was a fresh, red slash across its stomach, as if someone had stabbed it. She tried to wipe the mark away, but the red stain wouldn't budge. Uneasy, she put the doll back on the table and went to sleep. That night, she had a nightmare. The Labubu doll was sitting on her chest, sinking its sharp little teeth into her throat. Emily woke up screaming, heart racing, only to discover the doll really was on top of her. She flung it across the room. As it hit the carpet, every light in the house flickered wildly and then died. A child's eerie crying echoed through the walls. "Who's there?" Emily scrambled for the switch. When the lights came back, the doll was sitting neatly on the bedside table again, and crystal tears were rolling down its plastic cheeks. Emily's screams brought Sophie and Victoria running. "This thing has been moving by itself since last night. Something's inside it. Look, it's crying." Sophie squinted. "I don't see any tears, Em. You probably just had a nightmare." Their mother agreed. "It's only a doll, love. No soul, no tears." No one believed her. The next evening at the office, Emily couldn't concentrate. Her phone suddenly pinged with notifications she hadn't opened. A new photo appeared in her camera roll, a selfie she'd never taken. In the background, the unmistakable silhouette of the Labubu doll lurked behind her shoulder. She raced home in a panic. The doll was no longer on the table. It lay face down on the floor, mouth hanging open, ice cold to the touch. Sophie picked it up and gasped. "It's freezing, like it's been in a free." Emily lost her temper, stormed to the balcony, and hurled the doll into the garden below. "Tomorrow morning, I'm burning the bloody thing." That night, the lights began flickering again. Emily felt a sudden weight at the foot of her bed. In the stuttering light, she saw a small figure sitting there, grinning with far too many sharp teeth. She switched on her phone torch. It wasn't a child. It was the Labubu doll, eyes glowing crimson, smiling wider than any doll should. Emily slapped it hard across the face. The second her palm connected, blood poured from a deep slash across her hand. Droplets hit the floor, and the doll lapped them up with a tiny pink tongue. Sophie burst in. "What on earth? I threw it outside last night. How is it back?" Then they both saw it. The doll's eyes pulsing red, its little claws twitching, and the sound of a little boy laughing all around them. "It's possessed," Sophie whispered. "We have to burn it properly." They carried the doll to the back garden, doused it in lighter fluid, and set it alight. Flames swallowed the plastic. Satisfied, they went back inside. Emily walked into her bedroom and screamed. The Labubu doll was lying under her bed again, completely unharmed. "You can't get rid of me by burning me," a child's voice hissed from its smiling mouth. Before Emily could move, the doll leapt onto her shoulder, sank its needle-sharp teeth into her neck, and began drinking. Emily's scream turned into a gurgle. She collapsed, lifeless. Sophie and Victoria rushed in to find the doll crouched on Emily's body, face smeared with blood, eyes glowing like coals. What are you?" Victoria stammered. The doll tilted its head and spoke in a little boy's voice. "Aunt Victoria, don't you recognize me?" Victoria went white. "Only one child ever called me Aunt Victoria. It's me, Aunt Vicky, Oliver." The name hit Victoria like a brick. 20 years earlier, when Victoria's husband died, she and her 2 young daughters had moved into this very house as tenants. The real owners were a young widow and her small son, Oliver. Greed took hold of Victoria. She invited them to dinner, poisoned their food, buried their bodies beneath the cellar floor, and quietly took ownership of the house. Oliver's spirit had waited 2 decades for revenge, and it had chosen the perfect vessel. The doll flew at Victoria, bit deep into her ankle, and began draining the life from her. Within moments, her skin turned gray and ashen. She crumpled to the floor, dead. Sophie backed away, sobbing. "Please, let me go. I didn't know." The front door slammed shut by itself. The doll hovered in midair, inches from Sophie's face. "No," it whispered in Oliver's voice. "This is my house. You're all staying forever." The lights went out for good, and the last thing Sophie heard was a little boy's delighted laughter echoing through the walls of the house that would never again belong to anyone else.